Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Benny Carrillo, and I'm the Assistant Head Editor for Operation Rainfall. And today is February 14th, so happy Valentine's Day. Please make sure to go ahead and do something special for your significant other, your waifu, your husbando, or any combination of the three, because that's honestly something that can happen. And there is nothing wrong with that. But we are here today for a very specific thing, which, as you can probably see by the title of this video. However, two quick things before we get there. First of all, it is February 14th, so I also want to sit here and wish a happy birthday to Minori, Gessen's favorite pancake chef. Ironically enough, her birthday is considered February 14th, so hey, happy birthday, Minori. She actually, that's Nestable Versus, she actually kind of grew on me a little bit. Still not my favorite character, but can respect a little bit more. Plus, her Shinobi Girl's Heart story was fun. Instead, today, though, we're going to get to our main kind of attraction. If I can get the box up here. So, I had, sniped open things, I had two things come in the mail today. One of these is one of the things that is in the title of the video. I'm hinting at that because I already know you guys have read the title, but this one here is not part of that, but I just figured I'd open it on screen because package, why not? This one is from Amazon. And this is, what the heck was this? This is Secret of the Princess, which is a Yuri manga from 7 Seas Entertainment. Oh, it's by Morigana. Okay, that's Morinaga. That's what I picked this up for. I will probably sit down and read this tonight. But it's a standalone Yuri manga. It's according to this, Fujiwara is the school's most admired student, captain of the volleyball team, but her reputation is at risk when she accidentally breaks the principal's most prized possession, a priceless vase, or vase. Or vase, however you want to pronounce it. Fellow student Miyu witnesses the accident and Fujiwara begs her not to tell. In exchange, she'll do whatever Miyu wants. Turns out Miyu wants to date Fujiwara. Although this was an arrangement the girl expected, the two soon discover that breaking the vase may have been Destiny's way of bringing them together. There's actually been a lot of really good Yuri manga coming out, so I've been trying to actually keep up with some of it. I might write some opinion pieces, who knows. But the package, might as well open it. But this is the main event. This is a package from Japan. You can actually see the EMS tracking on there. And this contains Cyberdimension Neptunia. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. This particular one came from CD Japan because I have a ton of points with them. Because that's why I usually order all my Neptunia stuff from. And ran me about 90 bucks because I got the, they call it the Royal Edition, I think is what they called it. So, a little expensive, but the NEP series is the one thing I actually do import. I had done actually some videos of a playthrough for Victory 2 when the Japanese version of that came out. They're still actually on this YouTube channel. Sadly, I never finished it just because I just didn't have time. When you're doing management for the site and stuff, you just don't have as much time. Plus, I have another job and work. So, alright, we have paper in here. And here we go. You have done your job well, box. Throw you over there. So, this is our Cyberdimension Neptunia. What the heck is this thing called? I have my mouse here. Royal Edition. So let's start opening this thing up. I'm actually really interested in this game, mainly because of the fact it's basically going to be the Vert game, or the closest we're going to get to it. So, let's see here. We have a little screen cleaning cloth here with basically all the characters. Stupid screen glare. And what I can probably do to go ahead and mitigate that. Give me a second. That is not the right remote. That is the right remote. Okay. Now that I know this is actually working. There was a problem earlier where, unfortunately, it was not working. For some reason, my audio was just no good. Comes with a PlayStation Store card with the code and stuff on it. No, you cannot have the code. I have a Japanese account. I will go ahead and redeem that. And, of course, we have the actual game box itself, which looks like it has all the goddesses here in angel form. I actually have not been following any of the news on this game, so with games I'm really curious about, I tend to just go completely just dark on it. It's the back of the box there for you. So I am basically completely in the dark about this. I do not plan to do a recorded playthrough of this just because I don't think I'll have a ton of time. I'm currently in class right now. I've got, this is hopefully my last semester before graduation with an AA. Let's see how that goes. Okay, put you over there. All right, so the way this opens up, it looks like, is just like that, which is really nice. All right, so in the top portion right here, we have the Cyberdimension Neptunia 4 Goddesses Online Royal Edition Situation CD and Soundtrack CD. So I'm guessing this is probably the audio drama and the OST. In fact, looking at the back of this, you can kind of see the CD back there. The first top portion right here shows tracks 1 to 4, and it certainly does look like that 1 to 4 is probably going to go ahead and be the audio CD, the drama CD. Let's see if I can get this thing open. I've never really been good with getting these stupid CDs. Oh, I have a knife. What am I doing? There we go. Usually I use a paper clip when I do something like this, but the knife should be okay. There we go. Okay. I'm really bad with trying to open CDs. So I usually use a paper clip for this because if you can poke holes in that top 2 section right there, it makes it a little bit easier. I will throw you there. All right, let's open this thing up here and okay, so that I believe right there is the Situation CD, which is probably, like I said, the drama CD. And then you have, that's just voice cast on it, so that's probably correct. And then the one back here is basically the soundtrack CD. So, yay, CD. I should probably go ahead and put this away before I hurt myself. That would be really bad. We then have the Cyberdimension Neptunia 4 Goddesses Online visual book. If you've got any of the other collector's editions, like from IFI, these will basically have all the character things in them. So I'm going to kind of, I need to turn my monitor on for a second again, so it's going to get kind of, just so I can find a decent angle to do this at. This is actually the first time I am doing one of these, so this could work out pretty well. That'll work, perfect. All right. So you have Neptune there. It looks like you've got Noir. Actually, I'll do this. Kind of flip through this real quickly. Blonde and Vert. Vert's got a rapier. And Blonde actually looks really cute there. Kagura and Uni. Kagura looks like to be a witch. Or mage of some sort. Which means she will be absolutely badass. Rom and Ram. I'm assuming it's Rom who is the, Ramu. No wait, is that Ramu? That's Ramu. Oh, okay, that's Ram. So, okay, so Ram is going to be the samurai, and Ram is going to be the ninja. Kunoichi. Looks like you have the goddess, the angel forms, or the goddess forms of the characters. So we've got their Paparu. Yeah, they are still called Harto. White heart and green heart. Run through this thing pretty quickly. Okay, so then here we have different characters. So we have Kirya, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce that second character's name because it's in kanji. So I can read katakana and hiragana. Kanji is a whole nother beast. And considering how many there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kanji in that thing. So I think 2 of those are just symbols, so it's actually 3. I'm not even going to try. Beke? That should be be, and that should be ke, I think. It has been a while since I've taken my Japanese classes, so I am honestly a little rusty here. And then GM. One looks to be an NPC, and the other one is the Game Master. Huh! I wonder who these 2 could be. Never seen it before in my life. Hi, Iffy, and hi, Compa. Oh, I'm glad to see you guys are in this day. Ooh! Yay! I did not know that she was in here. Well, we have Tamsoft, who is from Blonde vs. Zombies, which I still have not played the US version of that, so I don't know how she kind of plays. But we have Uzume. I am happy that we have Uzume. Oh, wow! We have Clinia and Pesci. That's cool. Tell me Pesci does not look adorable there. just want a head patter. Though I do like Palladia's look there. That's actually really is nice. Oh my god! The reason I am laughing is because you basically have R4 and we have a humanoid Werechu. What the hell? Oh wow, I did not know that they actually did that. This looks to be our bosses of some sort. I'm not going to try and read all of these because there are just a lot of them. Looks to be more NPC characters. Yeah, then basically we've got a bunch of chibi art for all the characters right there. These are all of the CGs. I will not show them. Well, maybe. Let's see. They might not have given excuse. Let me flip ahead real fast. There are some rough sketches of some CGs in here. I'm going to skip those. And then there's some of the weapon stuff, whatnot. There is an Umio Knight in here. I will show this. I don't know. That looks to be concept art, but that is awesome. I totally want to see that in the game. I hope it is in there. I will show. Let's see. I'm going to skip a lot of the concept art for the rough sketches and whatnot. I will show that actually. That actually looks kind of good. Let's see here. Some of the rough sketches for some of the characters. Don't want to spoil everything here because I'm trying to make sure I don't spoil any CGs for you guys who don't want to actually spoil. These two are basically just the box arts. So it's basically the game box art is this one right here, and then that one there is of course the game box itself. So that's actually a really nice little art book. I like these little art books because the one thing about them is that you honestly don't need to know Japanese to just enjoy them. You can kind of read through it, flip through things, and names you can always look up. It's not that hard. So that's always a really nice thing to have. And the last thing we have in here is of course the game itself. So Cyberdimension Neptunia, 4 Goddesses Online. There is a little thing on the back which tells you the story. I do not know the story, so I'm not going to really bother. This is a Japanese game, so it should be a hell of a lot easier to open than the US one. Nope. Okay. Screw it. Knife. Knife solves everything. Okay. There we go. Why do I feel like I'm missing half of the thing? Because I am missing half of the thing. How did that not come off properly? I know some of you are probably yelling, oh, you could have opened it from that little thing at the bottom. I'm just really bad at that. Okay, so then we have the game box open. Let's see here. Inside, this is the usual little card for survey crap. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll take out I'll actually show it. Hold it up real fast. We have the game disc itself. And then looks to be just like a little controller insert thing, but there also is a little bit of artwork on there. Nothing super crazy, but it's basically, I think the back portion is like, here's the story, yeah, Sutori, and then it's basically, I guess, the helpline. So I'm gonna go ahead and package all this stuff back up here in here. Actually, I should probably leave this out because I need to install this. I do want to play a little bit of it today before I have a chance. That was crisis averted. I have rescued the art book. What had happened was I had set it down on the packaging. Actually has the hold it up. Where the heck did you go? I threw it over here. It's not it. This thing, the parcel tag thing, has sticky tape still on the back of it, and so I set this down on top of it. Kudos to Idea Factory, though, because this thing doesn't even have any residue on it, and it held up perfectly. It was trying to remove the thing. So, yeah, this is actually some really high-quality stuff. So, definitely, live product test. All right, let me go ahead. That is popping out of there. It should not happen. So let me go ahead and package this thing back up real fast. I'll put you there, and I will put you. I need to use that for later. And I'll put you here. Let me package this all back up. Had to break there for a second because I realized I did not actually have this in the shot, so I fixed that. So what are my thoughts on Cyberdimension Neptunia Four Goddesses Online? Really, this CE is beautifully designed. I really do like just looking at it from the idea of just basically just the box art and whatnot. That's a really just gorgeous rendition of the goddesses, and it just looks really damn nice. Functionality wise, I really do just like kind of just the way that flips open and the way basically everything's nicely packaged in there. The inclusion of the OST is of course standard these days, so that's pretty common. The drama CD is kind of the one thing that doesn't really work for us importers unless you really understand Japanese, because we don't understand Japanese. It's the biggest problem. But it's very important to, I can understand why it's very important for the Japanese fan base, which is why these are so popular. So that aspect I realize will probably be taken out when IFI does their localization and releases their collector's edition, because you know that's going to happen. And I'll touch upon more of that, my thoughts a bit when I think that will happen, later. But really, definitely, I hope they keep the OST. The little screen cleaner is definitely not a bad touch. I never actually use these things, so they just kind of go in a drawer. But I understand that some people really do like these. The art book, because like I mentioned, this is really high quality. I really just want IFI to just go ahead and literally just take this book with these dimensions, this paper type, whatnot, etc., and just translate this, leave it exactly like it is. Just because like just how durable the dang thing is. Like I said, that there's no wear, tear, or residue on this thing. So, but for $90 to import this thing, that includes basically, it's about $80. I think it was like 90 with like taxes and shipping and whatnot. I could be wrong on that. It could be closer to 100. I don't have the exact receipt in front of me right now, but I really do like this thing. For me, it's money well spent because I adore the Neptunia series, and it's the one thing I actually do import. When I was doing a stream last year, there was someone who asked if I was going to import Peach Splash, and that just, no. I love Senran Kagura, do not get me wrong, but importing is very expensive, especially when you're on a limited budget, and so I don't even import the SRW games. This Neptunia is literally the only thing I will sit here and import, because I really do adore this series so much, and it's something very near and dear to my heart. So, but for me, it's totally worth it. Just don't eat out an extra day is how I kind of look at it, which is fine with me. Now, as for when this game is coming, and it is coming. Let's be honest here. If you've read the opinion piece I did on Idea Factory and Otome, etc., I even mentioned that Neptunia is what pays the bills. This is the bread and butter of Idea Factory and Idea Factory International, and so this game will come. The card one for the Vita, I think, has a less of a chance, though I'm still willing to bet that, we'll say, if I have to make a prediction here, I think we've got a good chance of that coming because it's a Vita game. I just do. So it's not a phone game. The phone games are kind of the one thing that just, those card games come out on that, there's just no hope, I kind of feel right now. But for the Vita, I don't see why not. As for when this will be coming, I think that you'll probably see an announcement for it after AX. Before then, it doesn't make any sense. I don't think you should do it during AX, possibly. It'd be really cool, but I think AX could be there because they have a live audience for their panels. It'd be better to go ahead and announce things that need basically attention. Things like Data Live or any kind of other small titles that aren't established here. Neptunia is so big, they just have to put out a press release, and everyone's super excited about it. It stands on its own at this point. Having an event for it would be nice, but it's not necessary. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Release window wise, I think October would be really fun, because you could tie it into Halloween, with especially the fact that, they're all dressing, it's an MMORPG, so they're all dressing up as character classes. However, probably I would say you'll see this probably closer to, let's see here. November, maybe around Christmas. I think that the Neptunia series, the fan base is strong enough and devoted enough that if you release it around that time, it'd do okay. If you want to expand the audience, then yeah, I would say October, November, or maybe even early next year. But basically, quarter 3, quarter 4, probably quarter 4 or quarter 1 next year. So that's when I think it's going to be coming out at least. But yes, it will be coming. I mean, let's just go ahead and just no prediction right now that this will happen. So, but yeah, when IFI does localize this though, I really do hope that they kind of just like they usually do. They usually just kind of copy. Oops, they usually just they usually take a lot of cues from the Japanese collector's edition, and I hope they really do the same this time. This is, like I said, just a really well designed CE, and I really do love the thing. So if they were to just copy this, I don't know what you replace the drama CD with, but hey, give us another pillow cover or something like that. I guess I'd be fine with that. The wall scroll, possibly. Who knows? I would say this. Having a wall scroll of that would be gorgeous. I have no idea where I would put it because I have so many wall scrolls and I have many that are not up, but that would be a gorgeous kind of thing. That or just maybe I'll say this, maybe hint IFI. What if you go ahead and you make just a wall scroll of this to buy? That'd actually be kind of interesting. Sell your own wall scrolls. There you go. They put that in the shop. Those would probably sell. Of course, I'm going off on a tangent now, but anyway, that pretty much is going to do it for this little unboxing video. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is the first time I'm actually trying to do something like this, so I do realize it's going to be a little rough around the edges. Please leave some feedback on what could be fixed. That's actually one of the reasons I did a retake of this shot in particular, because I put the box up at the front and then looked at the footage and went, this is not in the right spot. You can't see the entire bottom of it. But definitely leave us your feedback. If you want us to do more of these, we can definitely do more. I usually get a couple of CDs here every other month or so, so I can always do something with that. And then also I have plenty of collector's editions around here, so if you want us to do maybe a series of videos of just talking about some of the collector's editions I have, more than definitely that's something I can set up, whatnot, etc. I don't have the best equipment here. I've got basically a webcam I'm working with, so if you have any good feedback as to how to fix certain things, then certainly let me know. But I think that's just going to about do it. The only other thing to keep in mind for this week is that the NISA press conference will be happening on Friday, I believe. Yeah, because I fire out on Thursday. So I will be there. I am flying out on Thursday to San Francisco. So definitely wish me well travels, or safe travels. And we'll have somebody there on the floor. So I'll be hopefully reporting on all the wonderful goodness that NISA will be bringing to us that day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting the site. It's basically, we do this because of you guys. It's Rainfall is a volunteer organization. We do not get paid a cent. In fact, this entire trip to San Francisco is on my own dime. So I am, that's just basically how we roll around here. But once again, thank you very much, and I look forward to talking with you guys soon. If you did pick up a copy of Cyberdimension, let IFI know what you think. Definitely, I'm pretty sure they'd appreciate the feedback. And I hope you certainly enjoyed the game. For the rest of you who are going to wait until the game is localized, it'll be coming. Just have some patience, and certainly I think it's in good hands. IFI hasn't steered us wrong so far, so I have a lot of faith in them. Anyway, that'll do it. Take care.